It was a humid Saturday afternoon in a small suburban town when the strangest crime of the year unfolded. The store, a modest corner shop that sold everything from bread and soda to lottery tickets, was unusually quiet. Only 2 customers were browsing the aisles when the door chimed open. In walked a man wearing a baseball cap pulled low, oversized sunglasses, and a jacket zipped up to his chin despite the warm weather. His body language screamed tension. The cashier, a young college student named Ryan, noticed him immediately. He had seen shoplifters and awkward customers before, but this man seemed jittery, glancing around like a spy in a bad movie. Ryan leaned forward on the counter, already half expecting trouble. The man didn't waste time. He pulled something from his pocket and held it under his jacket like a concealed weapon. With a shaky voice, he announced, "Nobody move. This is a robbery." Ryan froze, but then looked closer. Something about the shape of the gun seemed wrong. Too curved, too short, and oddly yellow at the edges. Then it hit him, this so-called weapon was a banana. The 2 customers standing by the shelves exchanged bewildered glances. One of them, an elderly woman with sharp eyes, whispered, "Is he serious?" The robber continued his act, waving the fruit around as if it were a loaded pistol. "Put all the cash in the bag," he barked, fumbling a crumpled paper sack onto the counter. Ryan, torn between fear and laughter, stalled. Sir, that's a banana." The man's voice cracked. "No, it's not. It's a special kind of gun. Silent. Lethal." He shook the banana again as if trying to intimidate them, but the peel began to split at the top. A faint whiff of ripe fruit escaped, ruining the illusion completely. The elderly woman couldn't hold back anymore. She chuckled and said, "Honey, you'd better eat that thing before it goes brown." Flustered, the robber grew defensive. "Don't laugh. This is real. I've seen this trick in movies." But instead of terror, the room filled with giggles. Even the second customer, a teenager filming on his phone, muttered, "This is going viral." Ryan realized the danger level was low, but he still had to follow procedure. Calmly, he pressed the silent alarm under the counter. At the same time, he tried to keep the man distracted. All right, I'll get you the money," he said, slowly opening the register. But the man's nerves got the better of him. In his haste to appear threatening, he jabbed the banana too forcefully, and the fruit snapped in half inside the peel. A mushy chunk dropped onto the floor with a splat. The sight was so ridiculous that everyone burst into full laughter. The robber, now holding half a peeled banana in one hand, looked utterly defeated. "Oh, come on," he muttered under his breath. His grand plan had completely collapsed. Within minutes, the police arrived, alerted by the silent alarm. They entered cautiously at first, only to discover the world's least dangerous weapon still clutched in the man's hands. One officer raised an eyebrow and said, "Really? A banana," the robber sighed. "I didn't have a gun, okay? I thought it would work." "People are scared these days." The officers exchanged glances, half amused, half annoyed. They cuffed him without resistance. As he was escorted out, the teenager who had filmed the whole fiasco shouted, "Thanks, man. You just made me internet famous." Later that evening, the video hit social media. The clip of the Banana Bandit standoff spread like wildfire, captioned with endless jokes. The potassium-powered criminal, Banana Man Strikes Again, and arrested for appealing to crime were just a few of the comments. Meanwhile, Ryan became a local hero for keeping his cool, though he admitted later that he almost burst out laughing during the encounter. The elderly woman bragged to her friends that she had survived a banana robbery, and the store became busier than ever, with curious people stopping by to see where the bizarre crime had taken place. As for the would-be robber, he gained unwanted fame as the man who tried to commit armed robbery with a piece of fruit. When asked later why he had chosen a banana, he shrugged and said, "I didn't think anyone would notice." But they noticed, and the world laughed.